The closest rhino relationship is the one between a calf and its mother. It's totally dependent on her for up to 2 years. So an orphan calf needs a lot of care. Not only that, but they just don't do well if left alone. Dr. Jana Pretorius is a specialist wildlife vet who looks after the little ones. Jana, how old are these calves?
Ella is about 15 months,
15
and then
months.
Benjamin is about 7 months.
And are they both orphaned from poaching?
Yes, they are, unfortunately.
So you pair them together, and this is everything they need to have a good chance of survival and then ultimately for re-release into the wild, right?
Yes, preferably when they are orphaned, they need to have a companion.
Yeah.
Because the stress of being alone will kill them.
Large doses of the stress hormone cortisol can be a serious problem for rhinos.
The gland that produces cortisol produces so much cortisol it can't produce anymore, so the body can't cope with stress anymore. Together with the stomach ulcers, then they normally do end up dying.
So if the rhino calf can't be paired with another orphan calf, then is it best for a human to take care of it, or is that a bad idea? Like, what can you do?
It is, in a way, a bad idea because humans can't stay with them all the time. And the moment, for example, a human has to go away or is sick and you have to use, or somebody else needs to look after him, just that stress of somebody else being there is already quite bad. Whereas with animals, it's slightly different. You can always have the animal with them, or maybe more than one.
When you talk about putting them with other animals, what animals do you put them with and why?
The best would be something like a sheep or a foal, because they also graze, and you want the rhinos to learn to graze from a young age. If they're with humans and, for example, dogs, they end up not wanting to graze, and we have seen that, where they actually will eat dog food but won't eat grass.
So you put them with a sheep, and how close does this bond become? And what is it about that bond that makes these animals de-stress and give them a better chance of survival?
It's purely the companionship of not being alone. When they're alone, they're uncertain, they can't see well. They're very insecure animals, the calves. You wouldn't think of a rhino as being timid, but
no.
Especially the white rhino, they're very timid.